We decided to give Harvest Host the ultimate test. So we did 4 nights, 4 different sites, and the results were amazing. The first one set the bar so high, we thought it would be impossible to beat. Imagine a drive-in movie theater, but you get to take your camper.
We already got a gift.
Yeah.
From being here. Look at that.
A hidden campsite with an underground missile launching bunker. A potential sensory overload with cute fuzzy alpacas, and an unforgettable day at a working dairy farm.
Oh, you guys, this is awesome.
Yeah, pretty rough life, don't you got? Huh?
Yeah, no doubt. And that's all coming up as we cross Kansas into Nebraska. I think we might have just found the coolest Harvest Host over here in Kannapolis, Kansas. And the best part about this whole thing is we have our giant rig at the back of the parking lot. And check out our view of the screen.
Hi guys, welcome in.
Thank you. Wow, this place is cool.
Ice cream here. Yum.
I don't know if you know this, but if you take some trolls with you to bingo with your grandma, apparently it's lucky.
You guys have a little bit of everything, don't you?
Yes.
Sheesh.
We have it all.
That's amazing.
We already got a gift
Yeah.
from being here. Look at that.
So cool.
That's Walter. I don't know if you noticed. We're so happy about it. But interested to know what your favorite thing about the place is that you want people to know about.
My favorite thing about the place is just the people. The people that we get in here are amazing. We get families and kids and first dates and all of those things. So I think it's just magical getting to see people make memories here, and we get to be a part of that. We get to be a part of them creating something that will last a lifetime. And then we have people that come and they haven't been here in 15, 20, 30, 40 years. And they're like, oh gosh, I remember my first drive-in experience. And so we are kind of creating that now for the future generations to have that same thing. So yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So cool. We made it back over to our camper, guys. We are ready for the movies to start, but we're getting a little hungry. We're gonna head back in and get some food. One thing about these Harvest Hosts is you wanna support them a little bit. Make sure and tell them thank you for the stay. And that's exactly what we did. So we headed into the main building. That's where you get most of the food and the snacks. But if you order something hot, you're gonna get a ticket and then walk across the parking lot. They have a beautiful little food truck set up, and man, did they have a wild selection of food there.
Now these are corn ribs. They are fried corn, and you eat them like ribs off the middle part of it. This is corn nuggets, which is really yummy. They had bacon in it and cheese and corn. This is the most comfortable I've ever been at a drive-in. I think we got all this yummy food, and then we could go back to our camper. We have our own bathroom. We got coffee later on. I was able to get a blanket when I got chilly.
Tender and tasty with a bit of spice. Buy one now. Taste how nice. Snack bar clerks will knock themselves silly. Speedy your order for a real chili dilly.
Thank you, Lord.
Enjoy breathtaking, mouth-watering goodies. Everything from a snack to a delicious full meal.
Popcorn this time?
Of course, would you like a medium, a large, or we have the dirty popcorn?
Medium.
Yeah, just that for you.
And a gosh darn liter of soda.
Let me just have water.
The show starts in 1 minute.
Well, cheers, babe. I think this is the best place we've ever parked the Jayco. So if you guys like movies and camping, this could be the place for you. We sure had a good time. So night 2 over here on our Harvest Host adventure is a underground missile silo. It's called Atlas Ad Astra, and here in a little bit we're going underground on a tour.
What we're staying on top of right here is the Atlas F missile silo. The Atlas was our first ICBM intercontinental ballistic missile. This was operational during the height of the Cold War, from 61 until 65. They had a concrete plant on the property, so when they started pouring this bunker, they didn't stop until they finished. It's one continuous pour that goes 176 feet beneath us. These blast doors are 3 foot thick, 75 tons each. You had large hydraulic rams that would open up the doors, and an elevator would lift the rocket to the surface, and then it would launch. You see these candy canes? These are your air intake and exhaust shafts that would allow for fresh air exchange down into the bunker. Now, you had sensors outside that could detect an explosion, and inside there were blast valves that would shut, making sure that explosive force couldn't go underground and kill everyone. Yeah. Then you had filters that could filter out chemical, biological, and nuclear contaminants, and you would create a positive pressure environment in the bunker. That way no contaminated air could seep its way in, it's always pushing air out. If the main entryway were blocked, this was your backup plan for getting out. Originally, this shaft would have been filled with 4 tons of sand. In the event of an explosion, it would just blow over the surface. Wow. Inside, there's a handle you pull, doors open up, all the sand drops down, then you can climb up that ladder to get to the top.
Oh no.
You guys ready to go underground?
Let's do it, bro.
We'll take the stairs, not the ladder, okay? One of the great things about going underground, it doesn't matter if it's 110 in the summer, -10 in the winter, it's gonna be like a cave down here in the 50s and 60s. You're gonna feel that temperature drop.
That is not so good.
Right here, there's a button you press. This would bus you into the next room. Electronic locks unlock the door. You shut the door behind you, pick up a phone, look into a camera, and say your access code. If you say the right code, the next door gets buzzed open, you can go through. If you said the wrong code, though, you're trapped in this room until military police take you away. So this is known as the entrapment room, but you guys are authorized to come in.
Oh, no. Don't even
Next,
need
we
a
come
code.
to these 2 large blast doors. This is a 2,000-pound door, 1 ton. Now, this is made of manganese. It has a higher melting point than regular steel. You may have noticed as we've come down the stairs, we've already gone around a corner, another corner, another corner. Engineering is such, if that explosive force were coming down here, each time it has to stop and turn, it's going to lose up to 10% of its energy. So by the time it got to the curvature of this door, that would dissipate that energy into these thick concrete walls and blow off that hole just above.
The coolest thing ever. I cannot believe this.
This is concrete column here in the center. This is just a support column that holds the bunker in place. And you see this handle right here? That goes to the escape hatch you were looking down earlier.
Oh, no doubt.
So we're now on this top level known as the ready room. It's where the missileers used to live. So you had bunk beds, there was a kitchen, bathroom, air handling room, medical supply closet, all on this top level. Next, we're going to go down the stairs to the lower level, the launch control room where the missileers worked. We're going to walk through the tunnel and look down into the silo. You see this beautiful kitchen my father built?
Yes.
I grew up doing custom woodworking with my father. I told him I wanted this industrial steampunk look and feel. I think he nailed it.
Yeah.
You'll notice the window in the back of the kitchen. That's going to be for a food system called aquaponics. Now, my father and I, we did custom woodworking together for over 15 years before he passed away. And we had a friend who tuned pianos. Every time he found an untunable piano, he would call us up and we would gut them out. And my father would turn them into gorgeous cabinetry like this. Just repurposing the wood. Like the crown molding you see used to be the cover that went over the piano keys.
Love it.
Here's another example. The cover that went over the keys is now a drawer. Your tray for sheet music is now a handle.
Wow.
I love showing off my father's craftsmanship.
Yeah.
You'll notice I do some psychological tricks for the mind with curtains and false windows. So it
I
gives
saw
you
that.
that illusion that you're not in a bunker. You'll notice my logo looks similar to the nuclear symbol. It's actually 3 A's for Atlas Ad Astra, the business name. I even did a crop circle you can now see from space. I'm just having fun, you know?
Oh, definitely.
But, here's the original launch control desk. Unfortunately, they gutted this when they left. Fortunately, they left this here and didn't haul it off for scrap metal. I've had several missile base owners reach out asking if I would sell it. I said, no way. It took 2 to launch. One was sitting at the desk, another one upstairs. That way one guy couldn't go rogue and take over the place. You had 5 officers on duty, known as missileers. They were on duty for 24 hours on, 48 hours off, and shuttled back and forth to the Air Force Base. And then you had 2 security personnel maintaining patrols.
That is incredible.
That message is for you. Watch your head.
So, on a hot summer day, you may find me down here painting bolt temper, bolt temper, bolt. I've got another 200 some bolts to go. It's those little details that make this place pop.
No doubt, man.
That's true.
A lot of people say they love the rust and old patina. Maybe I should just put a clear coat on it. You have these 2 doors meant to protect us from our own rocket exploding. Then they put in a 3rd door on the end of the tunnel because there was a rocket explosion in Roswell, New Mexico, and they wanted to be sure that everyone would stay safe. So that's why that door is different from the rest. It was kind of an afterthought.
Oh, interesting.
You see the seahorns, prisons, even schools built in that time period. All right. Start looking up, you'll see the glass doors where we started the tour. You'll see some ductwork for the air handling system. You'll see those large springs on the wall. Remember, there used to be 9 levels connected to those springs. I've been rappelling down there a couple times now. Once with the camera crew from the History Channel, another time with a friend from Alaska who's into adventure like me.
Yep.
It's about 80 feet down to the water, and I estimate there's between 60 and 70 feet of water down there. Okay, because concrete is porous, water's been seeping through the walls over the last 60 years, and it's leveled out at where the water table is. You see right here, there's a pipe that says sump water. Okay, so there have been submersible pumps to keep everything dry. Of course, those haven't run in quite a while. So, what I plan on doing is using this water to establish gardens, vineyards, and orchards on the land.
Okay.
You know, this is basically acting like a large well or cistern.
Yeah, no doubt.
But actually, I have a friend who turned his missile silo full of water into a scuba diving center.
Oh,
you can actually get certified in deep water diving in the middle of Texas. But if I had the funding today, what I would do is first hire a crane, remove those doors and metal infrastructure. I would drain all this out, use it for irrigation, and then hire an engineering firm that works with dams to seal everything up so water isn't penetrating through anymore. I would punch out the bottom, take it to 200 feet, pour a whole new foundation, and then build the structure within the structure so it's all self-contained if there's like an earthquake or anything like that. So basically you're just building a 15-story skyscraper underground.
Nice.
It's like a gong in here.
Kind of didn't expect that part. That door really surprised me a lot. I didn't expect it to be able to move so easy, and then it did. It was heavy pushing my body, and I didn't slow it down when it hit the wall. It did the big gong.
So we got going pretty early this morning because we got a bunch of fun stops ahead of us. I gotta say, that might be the funnest place we've been underground. We've done a lot of caves, even quite a few caves recently, but there's just something about standing in front of where that missile would have been stored is just phenomenal. So we were pretty deep down there. I sure wouldn't mind taking some ropes and belaying down to the bottom, down to the water, but I'll tell you what, I think when we come back 5-10 years, that place is going to be unrecognizable. That guy seems to have a thing about him where he can attract the right people, the right funds, and different things to get it done. So I'm excited to see where he goes with the place. Where will you go? I will go to the world's largest ball of twine. We made it over to Cocker City, Kansas. And yes, the ball of twine is right there. But as they say, coffee first. And we are taking that very serious today because we left camping without getting coffee. And that's very unusual for us.
Cafe.
Now we can start waking up and getting with the program.
Well, got some white chocolate mocha over at the coffee station. Unfortunately, their coffee machine was on the fritz, so we got kind of lukewarm coffee, which isn't the best. And the saddest part of it all is that we couldn't get the cinnamon rolls that were famed to be popular at this place. And that's very disappointing. So the internet told us that we can go across the street right next to the coffee shop and pick up some twine to put on this beautiful thing right here. So we went across the street and met this really nice gal who was serving the food and the coffee, and she looked over, we asked her if we can get some twine, and she was like, no, you can't get it here. And she looked over at her dad, who was one of the customers, like, Dad, we're gonna get the ball of twine, or some twine for the ball of twine. And Dad was like, well, you gotta go a block and a half that way, and they have to measure it and they have to weigh it so that you can put it on. So we went up to City Hall / the library and met with a kind lady at the front desk, and she said, no, you don't have to pay for this twine, I get it for free. And she was really nice and just told us how to tie it on and off. And yeah, I'm putting mine in the front so that everyone can see and so they can remember if I ever come back. It's all wet from the storm we just had. We've been going through a lot of tornado watches and hail lately.
Well, we are under a storm watch, tornado watch.
I like that mine's a different color. Look at it, you can follow it all the way.
I really feel like we're making history today. Do you think if we come back in 5 years, we'll see our time? No, ours will be covered by thousands of other. Look how long yours was. All right, send the Guinness World Record back out. It's bigger.
It all started in 1953 by a dude named Frank. He found a lot of twine in his barn and decided to put it up in a ball. The first time that he did it, it measured 6 feet and 5 inches, and it weighed about 4,035 pounds. And then he donated it to the city.
So fast forward to 2026, it's gonna be well over 8,507,430 feet of twine, and it weighs over 27,000 pounds.
Oh. Meow, post a picture with me.
After seeing the world's largest ball of twine, we had to get some water. Last couple harvest hosts, we did not get water from them, so we're running desperately low. A couple towns back, we actually did find a dump station at a park just like this, but no water. So on the road, you just have to make do and figure it out. We made it over to the North 40 Alpaca Farm for the night, and we're super excited for this particular harvest host. The host had already cautioned us about the potential of weather, but we decided to give it a try. After setting up the RV, we quickly got the generator running because we were so hot and turned the AC on. The heat was making us all pant a bit, but especially Walter. And then Jolene checked the weather again.
We're all settled up in this nice alpaca farm, but we are taking off. The weather is gonna be turning again. It's gonna hit 40-mile-per-hour plus wind gusts and possible thunderstorms, which is too rocky for us. So we called the Alpaca Farm owner and said, can we check out the alpacas? And she said, hey, the garage door is open, come on in. So here we are, let's check it out.
Oh, cool. They got some awesome old little church pews hanging out back here.
All right, let's run away from the storm now.
What was I just saying back there at the park about living on the road and being flexible? So on the road, you just have to make do and figure it out.
I'm sure glad we got to see the alpacas and not ditch out them. I was hoping to give some kisses and loving and stuff. You know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, there were some alpacas that were brought into a library at the college I was working for. And I got to they gave me some carrots, and I put the carrot in my mouth, and I got to kiss 2 alpacas when they got the carrots out of my mouth. I was hoping to relive that moment. Oh well. Welcome to the Geographic Center of the United States of America!
It's only appropriate, since we're 250 years as a nation this year, that we came to the middle of America to see what the middle of America is all about. So we actually thought that was going to come tomorrow after the llamas, but since we took off, we got to squeeze that in today, and that was pretty fun. It's just so windy up there. Of course, that's a theme here in Kansas, but kind of cool thinking about it. You know, I was doing some research, and it turns out the actual center of America is a half a mile west or something on a pig farm, so I don't think we're going to see that today. But I started thinking about it. If the shorelines are receding and stuff like that, is that really the middle, or is it moving? My favorite thing there had to be the little chapel. I thought that thing was cute. Some of you guys know I'm a preacher, and I just think that's neat that in the center of America, they have a little chapel. No dogs allowed. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Welcome to Nebraska!
Welcome to Nebraska! So we stopped off at the Frosty Mug, and Jolene got chicken strips with fries, and I got a chicken sandwich. I'm not gonna have the bun, but she wanted the bun, and then 2 hamburgers right there. So we also got this little guy that we're gonna share. This is a malt, and the fun thing about this drink here is it's kind of a prelude to our next stop, our next Harvest Host. So this is a milkshake malt. Where do you guys think we're going next? So how's the chicken over here in Franklin, Nebraska?
Very moist chicken. Probably a little too much bread on it. Very greasy, but the chicken is really good.
I love that they have a grilled chicken option. Usually it's always battered, kind of like yours. That's delicious. The meat is delicious. The malt, 10 out of 10. So we made it over to the Nebraska Land truck stop over here on I-80, and we will see you guys in the morning for a very exciting Harvest Host. Walter, come. Walter, come. Walter, come.
Come on, Wild Bill. Make good decisions.
Oh, big jump. Walter's making himself home here. So we made our way over to the next Harvest Host. Guys, this is an active ranch, and we met with the hosts. They have been amazing. They're gonna take us out. We're gonna get to do some ranching. We're seeing some of the goings on. In a little bit, we're gonna head in here and buy some milk and eggs and maybe some cheese curds. I heard some ice cream was just made today, so we might be getting in on some of that as well.
How do you spell your name? D-A-L-L-E.
Okay, that was weird.
What do we have here?
Oh, little baby kitten.
Hi, little baby kitten. Oh my gosh, that is tiny, tiny.
Hey, Hairball.
Hey,
You got names for him?
you hissing
This
at me?
one's Hairball, because he's fluffy. This one's a girl.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
I think this one's gonna be like Calico.
How many days old are they?
They're probably a couple weeks. I'm not for sure.
How many mice are you gonna get? Wait, is this the mom? Isn't the mom? Oh, the mom's over
The
there.
black
We
one.
got that
That's the dad.
Oh.
That's Alvin.
Big Papa. Oh, is this where all the deep planning goes on over here?
Well, from 2022.
Okay.
We couldn't get it to race, so now we have
Gave
the
up
white
the-
one.
So this guy here, maybe Biscuit, was just neutered today. So we are gonna go out to pasture and let him heal up.
Go to the hospital and totaled his car, and so we just had to pack up that Woodrow could probably hold that animal too. This is going to be the best place for him though. Get him out on this green grass and... No. It's just...
There we go. Is your family over here?
So the ones coming to the left there, those are his two buddies. He's like, wow, this is a lot, this is a lot. So this is his mama right here.
Okay.
June. This is our old lady. She's just living retired life.
Huh.
Matilda.
Hi, Matilda.
That's the mom, right? That guy? This is the
Yep.
mom right here?
June. Yep. June-alicious. I'm glad. That's what I wanted him to do. Was like marry us.
Welcome to the wardrobe. Do it. You're going this way?
You did that just for no reason. Piggies. Hi, Bob. Oh, that dude looks cozy in the mud.
Out of the way. Do you see the piglet?
Oh yeah, piglet.
Oh my god, that was pink.
Hey, piglet.
Hey.
Woodrow, are you the pig whisperer?
Yep.
What do you got on your face?
Mud from the shaking pig.
So you got a fish over here in the watering trough?
Yeah.
Dude, you got us.
Oh, I just caught it by myself, by my hand.
Come on, pup.
So Woodrow was nice enough to ask if we want to break from the tour and come hang out in the shade, and he's gonna wow us with his archery skills.
Hey, hey, look at that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Whoa! Right at the other one.
How do I, this, I'm holding it correct, right?
Yeah. And then you pull back.
How?
And then you let go when I say fire. And you aim, and you aim, and fire. Practicing.
Right, perfectly in the center! Are you wowed and amazed?
No.
Checking out the milk house with our little tour guide there. Now we're talking. This is my speed right here. Perfect time for us to grab some eggs. Check out all the different things they offer there. Look at all this merch. Got some cool hats, shirts, cozy hoodies for the winter. The tour's continuing. What's this thing over here?
That's a milk operator. It sucks them up through there. Turn this thing this way, and the milk comes out of it, so you can hook a hose up to it, and right here, and milk comes out of it into the jar. Eat one on that wagon, and that's all I know about it. And then we separate the milk into the freezer and the separator.
Check out what we got, guys. A full gallon of raw milk. I've been looking for this. It's hard to find some states that we go to. And then a dozen eggs and a popsicle. Woodrow helped me get this little frog. There's all kinds of... How many animals, if you had to count them, are on your guys' ranch?
150 billion. I have to tell you something. 2 horses died.
Oh no.
We had to put Betty Lou down.
Betty Lou?
I think a snake got her by the foot. Her back foot or the front foot. And then we had to put her down with a gun.
Poor Betty Lou.
It's sad, huh?
Yeah.
This keeps her from kicking me. Because there's lots of flies. They also get sprayed before they come in. And they love it. When they come in, they get great. No more. And that, there you can see that one. She's got pretty dirty. She got gunkies on there pretty good. So this just cleans it all off. So we have a fresh plate and we're not getting any of that gunkies into our milk. Got a bunch of stuff off. Oh, the tail. So this has a filter on it. Make sure that there's nothing in the milks. And it checks their udder health. So if there was any floaties or anything, I'd be able to see it. So she's clean.
Nice.
So this is iodine. Sanitizes it.
We're headed down to the creek to see the cows.
Yeah, this is nice. We got a little bit of work done and made dinner, so that was good.
Yeah.
How far up are those, the ones where the fire was?
So, I mean, the fire was just in the hills right here.
Oh, okay.
Burned like 140,000 acres.
That close, huh?
Yeah. And all across this, it just kept switching directions, so it just kept swirling it around and it burned north and it burned south.
This is our herd, mixed match, a little bit of everything.
Okay.
A lot of guys have all black cows or all red cows.
Oh, little baby. Now that one's pretty new. It was born
Yesterday.
yesterday. This is Lulu. This is Opal. That's Eleanor. That's Elaine. I can't believe you know all the names. This is Edith. Gotcha. Oh, the little baby. This is a dairy cow. She's raising Dory and Jenny, the little brown calf. She's gonna come up and say hi.
Hi. You chose me. I feel honored.
What do you think, Duchess?
How about you, Dory? You gonna?
That's her calf.
You did?
Supposed to be Woodrow's 4-H calf this year.
Which one?
Yeah, Woodrow.
They'll
Dory.
break her to lead and take
Oh,
her
hi,
to fair.
little Dory. Oh, hello, little brownie. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, you're so cute. I don't have any milk to give you. Or any snacks. This is, I think, the first time I've ever pet a calf before. And
They
now...
might be petting you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you guys, this is awesome.
Yeah, pretty rough life, don't we got?
Yeah, no doubt.
Come here. Come on, girls.
Donald's gonna come running.
Donald's gonna come running. These ones are the special dairy girls, so they get a little more attention. Come here. Come over here. Come on, Franny. Come on, Franny. Get up there. So she just had her first calf this year.
Oh, no doubt.
And
Congrats,
I drove her
Franny.
through parades,
Oh, okay.
and we took her to nursing homes.
No way. That's why you're so good.
You know,
So how old is she then?
she's 23, 3 years old. Might be able to come from behind it.
Did you do the sanitizer first?
Yeah, they got sanitized.
Hold up the tail.
People wouldn't see them like from the road and stuff.
Yeah.
Come to terms that everybody knows what we're doing. And now this is the first year that we have put a dairy herd.
Oh,
What a wild adventure the past couple of days has been.
It really has been. It was unexpected, actually, going to these people's homes. I thought it would be more like business casual, heading over there, being there, but every single one of them were so kind, and we developed relationships with each one of them. It was weird just going there, meeting him briefly, and then just taking off.
It's like summer camp.
Yeah.
Condensed. So obviously you guys can tell after this video we are hooked on Harvest Host. Guys, we have a bunch of them planned coming up. So if you guys subscribe, hang back, check out future videos. You'll be seeing much more of Harvest Host. We got a really fun summer plan into fall. It's gonna be amazing. Make sure and subscribe. Come along for the journey. Till the next video, guys. God bless. Get up and go on.